Hi, I'm Marci Degman, the aspiring gardener. Today we're going to talk about extracting lavender from a plant. Now there's a lot of really elaborate ways to do this, but what we want to talk about today is how does the average person just go out to their garden, pick lavender, and get that oil out of that. And one of the favorite ways to do it is to actually infuse the lavender flowers into an oil. Let them sit and let the oil kind of absorb into the oil, and then you can take that carrier oil and use that for whatever things you want to use it for. You can use fresh lavender, like this plant here, or you can use lavender that's already been dried. But today we're going to talk more about a lavender plant. So this is a kind of a small plant, so it's probably not going to give you a whole lot the first year. But basically all you do is you can use all the parts, but in this case, I would say take your flowers. They've got the strongest oils. You want to get the flowers hopefully a little bit earlier, like this, when they haven't quite opened yet, not when they're already starting to dry. So go out, pick your flowers right before they get fully open, like this one here, because the oils are going to be tighter if that flower hasn't opened up and the heat hasn't had a chance to evaporate those oils. And we're just going to do this in a small jar. It's a dark jar because you always want to keep sunlight, oxygen, anything that's going to cause your essential oils or carrier oils to deteriorate. So I've got a dark jar, fully sealed, closes tight. You can use grapeseed oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil, jojoba oil, anything that's known as a good skin oil. Unless you're planning to use it as a food source, then you would take a food grade oil of your choice, and you can take that oil after the lavender has soaked into it, and you can use it in cooking, baking especially. So all you got to do is just infuse the flowers right into that oil. And what you're going to do is fill that up as much as you can, get as much in there, close it back up, put it in a warm place, and wait a few days, maybe a week, shake it a little bit once in a while, and then go take the flowers out and then add more. And what you want to do is repeat that process until you can tell there's enough lavender in that oil for your liking. Now if you run out of fresh lavender, feel free to throw some dried lavender in there. So it's not a bad idea to go out and cut some of it to dry it, because if by the time you're into the process and lavender is gone for the year, you won't have anything to refresh it. So add your lavender flowers, let them sit, strain them out, do it again, repeat it until you like the scent. And that's how you extract lavender from a plant.